Greetings, Space Cadets. Welcome to the Lonely Spaceman Speaks About the Meaning of Life YouTube channel. This is the first time that I've actually done this YouTube channel, and this is going to be on our discussion about perception and focus. And today we have Stephen Smith, who's come in, and welcome.
Hey, good to be here. Thanks.
Steve, well, I'll let him tell you a little bit about his history and why he's so amazing for this topic.
Whoa.
Tell us a little bit about just yourself, history.
Yeah, grew up in Melbourne. After high school, became an electrician. I've been doing that in the construction industry for 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I suppose I've developed a sense of intrigue for the way humans work, because I'm trying to work out how I work, and so yeah, it sort of put me on the trajectory of learning about perception, focus, consciousness, things like that. So yeah, I suppose I'm perfect to talk about this topic because I'm human just like anyone else.
Really? Think so. Kinesiology, that part of your...
Yeah, so these days I am a coach and am a clearing practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
It's the work by Dane Thomas, where it uses the kinesiology approach of muscle testing to determine yes or no binary answers to beliefs, concepts, people, to break down perceptions that we have that are one way or the other. So this brings you back into balance of and more aligned in truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I actually want to ask a few more questions about that, and I might do that a little bit later.
Cool.
Which would be quite cool. Actually, we might even make it a question within itself.
Awesome.
And the next thing is that you live off grid, which is, I'm pretty certain, quite yeah, it's very interesting to a lot of people. I know you get a lot of questions after you tell people that you are living off grid. Explain your place for starters, just to...
Yeah, so last year I told myself that I need to make more crazy decisions. One of those crazy decisions was finding my beautiful partner MJ and going out with her. And
I'm not sure if she'd like being called a crazy decision still.
No, she loves it.
Oh, she loves it.
I'm a crazy decision too. But yeah, another decision was to leave my suburbia life here and go see what it's like out in Yarra Junction, where we live now. So
yeah.
I've got renting a little, what would you call it, cottage up in the hills, and solar panels. The heating, you have to chop firewood. The electricity, you have to clean the solar panels, and the water you have to haul down from Mount Don and Buang. So it's really grounding experience. Everything from living in suburbs where everything's on tap, entertainment, food, warmth, all these things. Everything's just around the corner. It's it's a different bit of a change up. Working for it a bit more, seeing where these things come from. Yeah,
because a lot of people kind of have the idea of living off grid, and of course, when you tell people that, I've asked people about this before, and they're like, "Yeah, I'd love to live off grid, but I need electricity." And yes, you've got a bit of solar power, but that doesn't last throughout. Is it doing all right, or?
It's run out a few times, but that's just put it in perspective what we actually need and what we actually don't need. So when you've got abundance of electricity, then you can do what you feel. But as resources become more limited and more limited, seasonal, you got to sort of streamline where your priorities are at. You know, do you want to play computer games, or do you want to survive the winter? These are some of the questions that are going through our minds at the moment.
I was going to say, the amount of wood chopping that you're going to have to do to make sure you keep warm out there is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I've actually got sawdust on my pants. Does this morning's work, so I didn't sprinkle it on like it's salt shaker.
Yeah.
Up there.
I was wondering.
Chopping wood, just so I can call myself a farmer or a lumberjack. There's a song about that. Maybe we should play it.
That would be a good one. I'm a lumberjack and I'm
Edit it in.
Edit it in? Okay, I won't sing it personally. That actually, and this is probably the coolest thing, you have to tell us about the toilet. Yes, this is the most interesting out of everything we've spoken about so far. Tell us about the toilet.
The toilet. Well, we like to call it the throne.
Yes. And it does look a bit like Game of Thrones. It's that big kind of, yeah. It does. It looks like a step up to it.
I live in a little valley in this. We're on one hillside of the valley, and there's this a little outhouse, but it's quite regal. There's a staircase leading up to the, what would you call it? A seat, as most toilets are, but. There's no door on it or anything. You sort of, whilst you're doing your business, you're looking out to the world, and awesome on a frosty morning to see the sort of haze over the hills and the birds flying across. It's it's not the worst place to shit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
It really is a unique experience to be doing your business out into the open over a valley with horses running off in the distance. It's absolutely beautiful, but obviously it may not be for everyone's thing.
Yeah, well, the horses are doing it. They just drop their stuff out in the open, so why shouldn't we? Yeah.
I agree with that. All right, that's beautiful. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to ask Steve a whole bunch of individual questions, and we're going to split them by question into groups. So if you want to look up anything specific, or just go to the Lonely Spaceman YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see our entire interview. But just cut down with individual questions. So that's what we're going to do. Beautiful.
Awesome.